Southern Vangard Radio, this is DJ John Doe, and right in front of me is my man.
Yeah.
Hey, Cappuccino, South Memphis me. How are you, my brother?
Big homie, what's up?
Are you mobile all of a sudden on me? What happened?
Yeah, I finished my beer. I think I need another one. Well, I know I need another one.
You don't think you know. You know?
I know it.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
Cheers. Oh, yeah.
Cheers, what's in that glass?
A little old Bardstown, a little 100 proof.
Oh, you got that gas. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm. Can't beat it.
Yeah. I got some E-dub over here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. How are you, my brother? Everything all right?
Hanging in, man.
Yeah.
Hanging in. Yeah.
That's a fancy mask you have draped around your neck right now. What is that, man? That's fancy.
Crooks and Castles, man.
That looks a lot fancier than my mask.
Yeah, you know, I can't wear that shit. that Trapper John MD shit, man. I had to go get some fashionable shit. I got a Crooks and Castles one. I got a DC Shoes one.
Oh, okay.
That I bought years ago before all this pandemic shit was even a thing. And I just kept my hands on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know how shit get lost in the closet?
Yeah.
But this has been something I could reach up and grab anytime I needed. I never really wore it, man. I just, you know what? I bought it because it had the DNC on it.
Oh, for Docino. Oh, yeah. Word.
I just never rocked it though. So now I've been wearing the hell out of that shit. I've been wearing that, and I wear this.
Yeah.
You saying this shit? This the Instagram. This
I
shit
see.
I be wearing.
I see it.
Yeah, that's that shit. Scare the shit out of white folk.
Exactly.
Roll of it. I love it.
I need a joint like that. I need to walk around in my neighborhood with that motherfucker. You know, my neighborhood's white as fuck. That's what I need to be walking around my neighborhood with.
Dude, I didn't realize how white your neighborhood was until I was coming through one night.
Oh, dude.
It was a Sunday night. And this old dude was walking his dog, and I guess I was going a little faster than what he liked.
Oh, did he chase after you?
Nah, he was waving at me to slow down. Man, I let my roof back and stuck my finger out that motherfucker so fast. I'm like, fuck you. You're on the sidewalk, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's
fuck
my
you
hood.
And your dog.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bad. It's no good. My old neighborhood was much better. As you know.
Yeah, I missed that spot. That was a cool spot.
Yeah, as you know, yeah. But you know, I don't know. At least I don't know. Like I said, I don't know shit anymore.
Nobody knows anything.
Damn, you are drinking that hams tonight, man. I got that front and center right there in the fucking in the picture. That's beautiful.
I thought that was gone, man. Motherfucker brought them back. I bought an 18-pack Friday.
You drink hams in the fall too.
Hell yeah.
Word, all right. Well,
I just like reaching in the cooler, getting all of them. Just, I'll take that one and that one. Oh, it's one more. Let me get that one too. Motherfucking 18-pack. Got to the counter, bitch told that'll be $16. Like, here you go, ma'am. Can't front on that shit.
Good for the week. Good for the week.
Can't front on that.
Word. You know, it's funny, back to the Trapper John story. At one time when I was trying to figure out what my DJ name was way back in the early 90s.
No.
one of my good friends, like, so, because here's the thing, I can't blow up my spot entirely, but growing up in Kentucky where I grew up, how do I say this? Fuck it. The street that I grew up on had the word Trapper in it. So they were like, it's perfect. Like, your name is John.
Trapper John.
You
DJ,
live on a street that has the word Trapper. And dude, I did not realize how forward thinking the street I lived on back in the
The streets win every time,
oh
man.
I for
The
real
streets got it.
I didn't live in the trap. I lived on the trap. Anyway.
Man,
Bad jokes.
The streets win every time, man. You belong to the streets, man.
Trust me, where I grew up is far from the trap. But yeah, anyway, they were tossing. I heard that. Yeah, they were tossing around. They were tossing around some ideas and trap.
That would have been corny as shit. Huh?
Oh, it was awful. It was awful. Yeah,
DJ Trapper John.
Yeah. No, I nixed that shit real quick. But anyway, when you said that shit, it made me think of it.
That's
Lord. Anyway, all right. So we got our drinks and we got all the bullshitting out of the way. This is a hip hop podcast, rap podcast. We talk about rap shit over here. This is Southern Vangard Radio. We drop twice a week. Tuesdays is a mix show. We play all new hip hop, all the latest and greatest shit. Cut it up right how it should be. Me and Meeks just drinking beer and bourbon and having a good old time, as good of a time as we can have right now. And then on Thursdays, we have an interview session that's a little bit more in depth. And, so make sure you subscribe on all the platforms. We're on all the podcast platforms that you probably care about. Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, Google Podcasts. We're on SoundCloud. We're on Mixcloud. We're on Stitcher Radio. We're on YouTube as well. And Meeks, we have some affiliates as well, right, that help us spread the word.
Hopefully we still do.
Yeah, maybe
ATLHipHop.com. I am classicrawradio.net. Return to the BoomBap, WRBB, X Squad Radio, X Squad affiliates, all of those in Atlanta. And then we venture out to the West Coast, Cali, with Soul Public Radio. Yes, sir.
All right. So, we were on hiatus last week. We are back at it. And this week we have a gentleman. Actually, I'm kind of surprised we haven't had this dude on the show before, because we are loosely a part of a collective that he's associated with, as are we, which is the 5-7 Collective. Big up J57.
No doubt.
And he dropped an album a couple months ago. I think I got the date right. And the good folks at Cosign reached out and wanted to know if we'd sit down and chat with this guy, and we said absolutely yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, all the way live from OKC, Jabee.
Emmy Award-winning rapper, Jabee. Let's get this right. We've never talked to an Emmy Award-winning rapper.
No, we
before.
have not. We have not. Absolutely not. Jabee, how are you, man?
Man, I'm doing good, man. It's fun just listening to y'all.
Oh, we bug out over here. Yeah,
man. I was listening to the story about the dog. And I was like, you said it was a white neighborhood. I'm just thinking, like, shoot, nowadays the white neighborhood probably used to be black. But yeah,
not this one.
No, not this one, JB. But good assumption.
Yeah, no gentrification over there in good old Mayrella.
Oh man.
No, I'm doing good, man. I'm chilling.
That's what's up.
What's going on out your way, JB? How are things, I guess, in the COVID era right now? What's the latest there?
Man, shit, same old. Wearing your mask. I actually had a show last night. It was like just kind of a test run. So I'm a part owner of a venue out here called Tower Theater. It's like a 1,200 cap venue, and so we've been closed. You know what I'm saying? So we kind of want to, like, open up, but of course, social distance and mask and safety and sanitize and all that stuff. So we had the capacity last night was 200, and we spaced everybody out at tables.
What kind of event was it, JB?
It was a concert. It was called An Evening with JB. So, in essence, it was what would have been my album release show had I got to do one in June.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, but it was straight, But yeah. So that was kind of the first like test run of a socially distancing show. But that's more like just venues and places that care. You can go to a club last night, that mother's packed with no mask. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I was just on Twitter and saw some T.I. shit where he had an album release or something. The place was packed, like standing room only. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These motherfuckers just don't give a fuck. So basically, this venue that you're partner at, this was the first event since what, March maybe?
Yeah. The first concert. No, really since February.
Since February. How was it? How did it go?
It was good. We sold every ticket. We have a balcony, and we took out rows in the balcony, and then you can only purchase the tickets in pairs. So you're not sitting next to a stranger. You know what I'm saying? Like, tickets were sold in 2, 4s, and 6s.
Okay.
And it was straight, man. It was cool. I mean, of course, the room didn't look full because there's only 200 people, and the room holds 1,200. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, it was a dope night. Yeah, it was good.
You think that'll be the cap going forward?
Yeah, I think for us it will be, at least for now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll be hard to get. I mean, like, we really can't. Like, we'll just do certain shows, you know what I'm saying, and like mostly local stuff probably, and smaller stuff that can, because we just kind of like the kind of the caliber of acts that we were bringing in before. Their tickets they sell. You know what I mean? Like their general capacity is way more than 200, of course. So
of course.
So it's just, I mean, like, we really are. It really costs more to run the room than it does than we make doing those kind of shows.
Right.
Got you.
But it's something that we'll do every now and then. We have a big screen. We have a big movie screen, the same screen they have in theaters. We have one of those now, and so we'll do like a movie for Halloween and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But
okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's really nowhere near what we should be doing, and we don't really have. There really wouldn't be anybody that, you know what I'm saying, we could even afford to do it the way we do it. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
So it'll just be hella random.
JB, is the Tower Theater like a staple of the community? Is it it historic?
So, yeah, it is. It's a historic theater. Actually, it was closed down for like 18 years. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's right in the middle of the city, the second busiest street. You know what I'm saying? Like, we opened up, I want to say in 2016, we opened it. And I mean, we done had everybody in there from Talib to Layla Hathaway to Atmosphere to Ty Dolla $ign.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, we went from doing, big shows like that, like this. I think our next biggest show would have been Jack Harlow. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So,
gotcha.
So it's just, yeah, it's been a really big hit. You know what I mean? Not to just us, but the community as well.
Has it been a hit to the point where maybe it could go away, or is it, for lack of a better term, kind of pandemic proof? What's the situation there?
No, definitely not pandemic proof. I think right now we are. I think that's why we're trying to open and figure out ways to have some traffic, because we don't want to close the doors. There are several venues that have, you know what I'm saying, here, and that's a wrap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we're doing the best we can. We've, of course, downsized our team, you know what I'm saying, and things like that, to save money. But we're gonna try to hang on as long as we can. You know what I mean? Like, it's definitely gonna be hard until we actually we're announcing a second venue, a 500 cap room that we were about to break ground on before this hit. So that's probably gonna be delayed now because of COVID. But no, we're not going. We're going to definitely try to ride it out. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't know. We have a lot of the shows we had booked. we've been kind of rebooking them for 2021, late 2021, right now, and just planning to see where we are next year.
Okay.
So
sound like a plan.
JB, I'm glad we got into this because I wanted to dig into it a little bit. And I'm really curious. I mean, as an owner or partner, as someone that's heavily invested in something like this, I really feel like, and I think that Meeks and I probably see, we see all of the fallout from this because, we're involved in, the music industry or whatever term you want to call it, right? But I really feel like the impact that this has made on venues and just the live performance community is really like the media is like totally not covering it. Like, what is your I don't know, what's your kind of broader outlook on this thing right now? Like, I see the Save Our Stages things. Like, I just feel like there's not anything being done from an assistant standpoint.
Yeah, I mean, you hear about places getting COVID funding, and hell, the place I work for, without naming names, got almost $2 million overnight,
right,
in funding. You know what I'm saying? But you don't really hear about entertainment venues, event venues, clubs, or whatever. Like, how have y'all been able to ride it out?
Well, I think, the hardest part is that, entertainment is seen as essential, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and there it is,
and
right there.
That's the hard part,
Yeah.
But we have there's a congresswoman here. Her name is Kendra Horn. She's actually up for re-election in November. Hopefully she wins again. But, she's really been fighting hard with Congress and trying to create some sort of package for music venues, mm-hmm. And so there's some hope in that, you know what I mean? But I think that, and not just, I think about, just like for me, like I was excited about putting my album out and hitting the road and being on tour. You know what I'm saying? Like I had, all these these tour plans and stuff like that going. But
all that shit dated right now.
Yeah, so I think it, and then like even if I know there are people still touring and playing smaller rooms and doing things like that. But like even if you are doing that, you still aren't like reaching the full potential of what you could, and then you run the risk of bad publicity. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that was one thing we definitely were conscious of and cautious about, was making sure that if we did open up and do a show, we did it right, so that we weren't looked at as irresponsible. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we weren't just out here trying to make. You know what I mean? Because, that's another thing too, is that, you're responsible for what goes on in there. And if somebody goes in there and catches COVID, you know what I mean? Then, that's, everybody's exposed. So, but as far as the funds, I don't know. I think that there should be some type of relief, for, entertainment, you know what I'm saying? And just
absolutely
at least music venues, because, those, if you think about it, that those types of at least especially for, like, you think about our venue, like we were talking about gentrification earlier, like,
mm-hmm.
Well, as soon as our venue reopened after being closed for 18 years, the whole entire block changed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it started booming. You know what I mean? Like, it helped boost the economy. So it went from being nothing on this whole strip. We opened. There's several bars that open. There's restaurants. Like, that whole entire strip, that whole neighborhood behind
nice little
it
domino
changed.
effect behind it.
Yeah, and so it's like it really helped the economy in that area. You know what I mean? So
that shit sounds kind of essential to me.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just but it's trying to make people understand that. And here, like in Oklahoma, man, like, people place value in shit like oil and gas and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they want to make sure that those people got jobs before they care about anything else. You know what I mean? So,
right.
So it's tough, but like I said, I think that, there definitely should be some sort of plan for music venues and entertainment venues moving forward. We're definitely involved in the Save Our Stages, campaign. We put on our marquee. We've been, posting and sharing. We're gonna be part of the big concert they're doing online and stuff like that. So just like really just trying to like raise awareness for a business that, isn't seen as essential, but if it's gone, we're going to really see how essential it really was. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the problem with it is that obviously, like all the venues that have big sponsorships, like those are likely going to be the ones that are going to for sure make it through or be okay or whatever, right? It's all the independent venues that are totally being massacred right now. I mean, they're falling off left and right here in Atlanta. I mean, it's, Meeks and I just wake up like every day just waiting for an announcement for another one to shut down. It's tough, man. It's really frustrating. I don't know what the answer is or how they push this thing along, but I kind of feel like something needs to be done sooner rather than later, because I think that there are a lot of people, even here in Marietta where I live outside of Atlanta, even on like a historic area, like there's been, revitalization or gentrification or whatever you want to call it over the past 10 years or so, 15 years. There are a lot of restaurants that have opened up in just the past 18 months. They're like, if we can't get this shit under control by December, like it's a wrap, So,
yeah, no doubt.
It's tough, man.
December's right around the fucking corner.
Oh, it's here,
too.
Dude. Yeah, it's here.
It's here. Yeah.
Well, JB, I hope you guys hold that thing together, man. That's
definitely, man.
I did not realize that about you. I did not realize you were a partner in something like that there in OKC. That's dope.
Yeah, no doubt. Thank you.
So let's get into the music, JB. Let's talk about this record, man. I mean, that's how we ended up, connecting. I know it's been out a couple of months. Like, where are you at right now with
First of all, great title. The world is so fragile and cruel. I'm so glad I got you. Oh, my God.
Couldn't have planned a better title, my man.
I'm about to cry.
Yeah, man. It's crazy because, I didn't have any of that in mind when nobody knew this shit was going to happen. We, you know what I mean? Like, none of this stuff, and that was, I think that's what music is supposed to do. We're supposed to put out music and it tell the time that we're living in. You know what I'm saying? So somebody, 20 years from now come across my album, they can see, what kind of how we were living in 2020 and based on, the album, you know what I mean? So what we were dealing with, in this time, in this time period. So I'm glad I'm really glad that that people like it and people love the title, because I always try to do that and try to make sure I have a title where people can not only relate but like take ownership of it, you know what I mean, and apply it to different things.
No doubt.
Where'd that come from, JB? Like what gave you the inspiration to come up with the title, and kind of really it's the concept for the whole record, really? It kind of feels like it goes through the whole record to me.
Yeah, man, really, I was, I knew what I always liked long titles, you know what I'm saying? But I knew what I wanted it to be about. I knew I wanted the title to be something like that, but I didn't have it. And so I was somewhere and I heard somebody say something, and I thought they said, I'm glad I got you. But they said something else. And I was just like, damn, and I was like, I said, you say I'm glad I got you? And they were like, nah, I said, whatever. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, if you would have said that, that'd have been hella dope. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, and so, you know, just like that. And I was like, man, like, I'm glad I got you, but what, you know what I'm saying? And so, just started like thinking about, you know, what I wanted to say and how I wanted to say it, not like it had never been said before. You know what I mean? And so, instead of saying like, you know, I've been through so much, you know, my whole entire life, or instead of saying like, you know, man, I had a shitty day, or instead of saying like, you know, my life is fucked up, or instead of saying like, man, today was awesome. You know what I'm saying? How can I say it? You know, so that's just kind of how it came, you know, just really just, you know, going through, you know, different, emotions and trying different things until that's what stuck, you know.
Gotcha.
I thought the campaign was dope up to the release too, JB. Just kind of like you had a pretty, I thought, methodical campaign laid out kind of before you dropped the album too, just as far as teeing everybody up for the album and the visuals and things like that you had. Thought that was dope. Man.
And you know, I really appreciate that, because, you know, it's so hard to do that stuff whenever you don't have, you know, like budgets and money and stuff behind you doing it. You know what I mean? And a team and like somebody thinking of stuff for you. You know what I mean? Like, like, you know how it is. Like, independent people, we don't have the luxury of just recording, putting it out, and somebody else taking it and, you know, and putting in doing everything else. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta record the music, be the promoter, be the marketing, do the PR, everything ourselves. You know what I'm saying? The design, everything, you know? And so, yeah, I really appreciate that, because, you know, I really do work hard at that. And I think, you know, for me, like, that's always been, a big part of it, and that I've just learned over time. Is like, man, I know I got homies who got dope ass albums. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, probably albums way better than anything I ever put out, and you know, they don't get the look or the push that mine does, because, you know, the stuff that you do after you're done recording, you know what I'm saying, is, you know, they don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
JB, what do you think
yeah,
that translates to? Like, I mean, above and beyond just creating awareness before the full album drops, you know, you got single rollouts and things like that, but do you feel like it helps you with like licensing placements or like just other business aspects because you kind of put the time and care into it? Because Meeks and I talk about this all the time, where you know how the game is right now. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, there's so much music out. You know, we're just totally overwhelmed because of technology and just this new wave that's everybody on that everyone's on right now. But I mean, do you see the kind of the back end benefit of putting the effort in up front on a project? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's, you know, I think that's the biggest part of it. I think really, man, it's probably 10% music and 80% what you do with it after that. You know what I'm saying? And before that, you know, I mean, think about all the albums and music that is trash, but they have the dope, you know, everything else around it is dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they gotta collab with this, and they're working on this, and they got, you know what I mean? They got this dope video, or, you know what I mean? Like, all these things, but the music be horrible. You know what I mean? Or think about all these dope albums that come out that you never hear about them because they don't have that stuff going. You know what I'm saying? So I think yeah, it's, for me, that's always, everything I do, I always tell myself, like, I want to be industry standard. I want to have the same standard the industry has,
right?
You know, whenever they're putting things out. You know what I'm saying? So if that means, if that's videos, if that's content, if that's marketing, if that's you know, collaborations, whatever, I'm always thinking of the next new thing, the next thing I can do. You know what I'm saying? Which reminds me, I have to meet in the bar for another pro collab I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just always trying to figure out something to do this and somebody ain't done. You know what I mean?
I was about to say, JB, another reason you know, these cats that got these dope albums that pop off, they ain't got the features you got. Your new LP got SLUG, Atmosphere, Wale, Lil B, STATIK Selector, 88 keys. Like,
yeah.
What how have you gotten into the ranks where you can pull those type of features into a project like that?
Some of it is what we've been talking about. Just, you know, is, you know, if you present yourself a certain way,
mm-hmm.
you know what I mean, or you have a certain track record, or somebody can look you up and say, okay, well, at least I know if I do something with him, it'll go somewhere. At least I know if I fuck with him, you know what I mean? Like, it'll be decent. You know what I'm saying? So some of it is that. Some of it is just, you know, networking and building and, you know, and meeting people, you know, but everybody around my album, like, I have a story of how, you know, I met them, or, you know what I'm saying, or something, you know what I mean? And,
I'm sure you've been in some of the greatest rooms in the world. I mean, Jabee has toured with Run the Jewels and Murs, and featured on Sway in the Morning, MTV, Double XL, Complex, Source, and the Vibe. And I mentioned at the top of the interview, he's an Emmy Award-winning rapper.
That's right. Say that shit again. Say it again.
JB, how did you? What did you do to get this Emmy?
So I it was a TV commercial I did. I wrote and performed in it, and it was a commercial for a science museum. And so pretty much they just. And man, to be honest, like, the people who did the commercial, who filmed it and directed and produced it, they could have got any rapper and they would have won an Emmy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they were just that, the commercial was just that good. They knew what they were doing, but they gave me all these names and different things, you know, had to do with science, and, you know, just kind of wrote like a more or less a spoken word. You know what I'm saying? Called What If, and it was just saying, like, what if these people hadn't invented these things, where would we be? You know what I'm saying? And just the way to get to I guess, like, make science cool, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make kids look at science a different way, you know what I mean? So we did that, and it won an Emmy.
Yeah, that's dope. Now, Meeks,
awesome,
I do not remember. Meeks, I don't remember the commercial you did for the Atlanta Hawks over a decade ago.
It did not win. It did not. There's no way in hell it would win an Emmy. It was for the Atlanta Hawks, and the Atlanta Hawks don't win basketball games,
right?
So
exactly.
It's a lose-lose situation over there. Thanks for reminding me of that.
I got the little homie now, Trey Young.
Well, he ain't gonna do shit till he get traded.
Yeah,
he ain't gonna win in Atlanta, and ain't nobody coming to play with him in Atlanta either.
Exactly.
He might want to go fuck with OKC.
Yeah, he might.
Yeah, we'll take him back.
Hell yeah! Oh yeah, he played University of Oklahoma, didn't he?
Yeah, he grew up here. Yeah.
I was gonna say he's from there. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's funny.
That's what's up.
We're gonna play some music here in a little bit, JB. Like what's a sleeper joint off the record, man? Or what's a joint you love?
Man, I like No Allegiance. That's one of my favorites on there.
Why is that?
I just, you know, I wrote it after Nipsey died, and you know, it was like one of the first couple of songs I recorded for the album, and you know, it's just, I don't know, it just, like, I could tell it's one of those ones where you record it, you're like, okay, this might be a cool album. You know what I'm saying? And I just,
okay.
You know, yeah, it just kind of, that one was like one of the first ones that I recorded, and I knew it was going to make the album. And I don't know, I just like it.
So did you have that recorded before you had the title, or you had the title before that song was recorded?
No, I had the title. I had the title for sure.
You did? Okay. All right.
Yeah,
gotcha.
I had the title for sure. Yeah, so I had to. So usually I'll have a title first, and then start the album, so I'll know which direction I'm going.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
So that was the first joint that kind of like you were like, all right, this is it. This is kind of setting the tone, and probably got some other joints going, after that.
Yeah, I probably had recorded like 3 or 4 songs before that, and I think only maybe I don't even know if any of those ones I recorded before that even made it. I just, you know what I'm saying? So when I got to that one, the rhythm, you know what I'm saying, from there on, you know what I mean?
Got you. Dope. All right, we'll have to
Hey,
make sure
JB, I got a question. You born and raised in OKC?
Yeah.
I don't know anybody from OKC, so this is a first for me. But talk to me about what it is being a hip hopper in OKC. Like, what's that dynamic like? Like, how did you fall in love with the culture and the music and everything like that?
I mean, it's probably, not too much different from any other, city outside of, like, I guess Atlanta, New York, or LA, you know what I'm saying? But because I feel like, when it comes to hip hop, like those places, probably Houston, Chicago, those places, like, they have, a really big industry presence there, you know what I'm saying? But for us, like, when I was I started doing like talent shows and open mics and sneaking into clubs and stuff when I was like 15, 16, and getting in battles and stuff like that. But back then, like, it would just be like probably like one rap show throughout the week, you know what I'm saying? Or and like none of the clubs really play, hip hop music, or they might have had like a hip hop night, you know what I'm saying? But that was it, and there was some spots, like the spots on the east side in the hood that were like the hip hop clubs, and they would have concerts like Mystical, Snoop. I remember I went to see Clips one time at one of them. You know what I mean? E40 would come.
Sure.
So there, there, you know what I mean? Like, there's that, but like, back then those places was like, if you know, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like downtown, like the spots downtown that were like the busy spots, they weren't really fucking with hip hop like that, like they are now. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't know, man. My mom and dad, they listen to rap music. You know what I mean? Like, my mom, she be getting up, getting ready for work, playing pot. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. Yeah.
So, that, she had a system in her car. My dad had a system in his car. You know what I mean? Like, that's all I ever knew. You know what I'm saying? So,
gotcha.
Yeah, you got all that, honestly, JB.
Yeah, man, you
didn't
didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, so it was, I guess, like natural progression. You know what I'm saying? My uncle rapped. You know what I'm saying? He'd be at family functions. He'd be freestyling. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was dope. I try to freestyle with him sometimes. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's natural progression. I think the biggest misconception is that in Oklahoma, like, we don't really have like a lot of black people, or like there's, you know what I'm saying, there's no hoods out here. You know what I'm saying? But all that same stuff is out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, man,
that's a hood everywhere.
That's right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma was where Black Wall Street was.
Exactly.
That's right. Yep.
Race Massacre was.
Exactly.
In Oklahoma City on the east side where I'm from, that's where Claire Looper was at and did the civil rights movement, and that's where Kanye's mom went to high school at and marched with. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like all that stuff is here. You know what I mean? It's just when it's not as known because we don't have, you know what I mean? Like, people think of Oklahoma, they think of like Garth Brooks and Carrie Underwood and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Cowboys.
You know, or they think we
cattle
like football,
and farming and shit. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, man, you know, but niggas ride horses. Don't get me wrong. Niggas ride horses, you know what I'm saying? But you know, we get down through there too. You know what I'm saying? So,
word.
You know, so yeah, I don't know, man. Like, as far as like hip hop, like, you know, it's always been a part of my life. You know, the first song I've memorized was "My Mom Playing Tricks on Me." You know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
yeah,
it's a great fucking song.
Classic.
Yeah.
Shit, it's dope to even mention that right now. Halloween coming up.
No doubt.
That motherfucker
yeah, right.
might fall. It might fall on the weekend. It does fall on.
It does fall on the weekend.
How about that?
They do. It's on Saturday. I was just talking about that today with my daughter. I said, I think Halloween's on Saturday this year. She was like, "You sure?" I said, "Yeah," because last year it was on Friday. And she was like, "Yeah," because I remember at school my teacher said, "Don't be trying to act crazy because it's Halloween." Like,
Yo, it's a full moon on Saturday too.
It's gonna be one to remember.
Yeah, that's one of the nights you stay in the house. I'm taking my kids trick or treating, and I'm getting my ass right back in the house. Boy,
I know, right? Especially in these days.
You can't trick or treat this year.
What's that?
They can't trick or treat. They can't trick or treat this year.
Shit, they trying to make it happen, bro.
Oh, you trick or treating in Georgia? Oh, you trick or treating in Georgia?
Yeah, they trick or treating.
They probably do it out here too.
Yeah,
in clubs they probably trick or treat, but we not gonna. I think what we gonna do is we're gonna just get all the kids together, and we're gonna have each room in the house be a house, and they can go to each door. Knock on the door, knock on each bedroom door.
Get hit off like that. That's dope.
You know what I think they're doing in my neighborhood, JB, is I think everybody's just gonna put their gonna put candy out like in the driveway, and and people are just gonna kind of do their best to social distance or whatever. I don't know, man. It's fucking so weird and wild. I don't know, man. We'll see.
John, though, we know somebody in OKC, man. We got to put that on our road trip.
Oh,
list.
Dude, you know what? It's funny too. I actually did through work. I was lucky enough to spend a good bit of time in Tulsa. I was not in Oklahoma City, but I did spend some time in Tulsa, man, and I had a blast. And there are a lot of cool people out there too, man. So I'd love to go back out there. So
that's what's up.
Once we get through with this shit, we're gonna come out and just vibe and hang out with you, JB. Somehow
eat some big ass steaks.
Y'all love it too.
Oh, I know we would.
I believe it.
It's good eating out there too.
There's some big girls out there.
Day. Oh yeah, that's all day, bro.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Like me.
I'm coming. I'll be there.
Jay, you were in Atlanta about a year ago this time, weren't you? I was at a show you were at somewhere, weren't you?
I was there. I think I was there for A3C.
A3C, that's it. Okay, got you.
Yeah.
I
did. I think I played the what was it?
So the Sky Zoo showcase, maybe?
Nah, it was. I was at that show, but nah, I did the AV show.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Yeah, man, that was a good show. Well, hopefully,
that was fun.
That's one of the venues that's struggling right now, man. So hopefully that thing will make it. I don't know. We'll kind of see.
That spot is dope too.
Yeah, 529's dope.
Hell yeah.
We hope that it'll be able to maintain. So
no doubt.
Hope to see you out here again, my man.
No doubt, bro.
Word. Well, JB, tell everybody where they can go support you, man. Where can they put some money in your pocket? Most importantly, what's the best way for them to support you right now?
Man, the best way is probably, buy some music, buy the album. It's on social media. It's on all the digital platforms. It's on fatbeats.com. It's on mynameisjb.com.
Okay.
So.
All right. Beautiful. Well, JB, thank you, man. It was a pleasure talking with you, my brother.
Yeah, we appreciate it, man. We're gonna be looking out for you. About to play some of the joints and just keep it pushing, JB. We appreciate you.
No doubt. I appreciate y'all, man, for sure.
All right.
Absolutely. Jabee, have a good night, man. We'll be in touch, all right?
All right, peace.
All right, my brother.
Peace.
Thank you. All right, beautiful, Meeks.
Big homie.
There you go.
OKC
I think
hip-hop is everywhere.
Yeah, man. I think this might be actually the first time we've had somebody from the Midwest on the show. That'd be considered the Midwest, right?
Yeah, we the Midwest.
Yeah, exactly. He's still on. Beautiful. Hang out with us, JB. Yeah, hang out with us.
Say we South, but we Midwest.
Yeah, you Midwest. Beautiful. So, yeah, man, just,
Shit. You know what? It's the flip side for me, JB. I'm from Memphis. They try to say we the Midwest. We the Mid-South. Crazy.
Yeah, Memphis is the South.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no doubt.
Word. All right, so y'all check out JB wherever you can. He's everywhere. Remember, this is Southern Vanguard Radio. Twice a week Meeks, twice a week Doe. Smithsonian grade. South in your mouth. And we out.
We out, y'all. Peace.
Peace.